After James Tedesco retires, I would say he'd probably go down as an absolute legend for the Sydney Roosters, New South Wales Rugby, and the NRL in general. The guy, from recording in September 2025, he's included 275 plus appearances in the NRL, 149 plus tries, 21 plus try assists. He has accumulated over 5,000 plus running meters, made 169 plus tackle breaks, and 21 plus line breaks. He played 90 games for the West Tigers and 184 plus games for the Sydney Roosters. And plus with that, he also won 2 NRL premierships and was in the New South Wales side multiple times. But you might be thinking, what am I talking about with James Tedesco going to the Raiders in this what-if scenario? Well, back in 2014, when Tedesco still played for the Tigers, and this was definitely a few years before he even signed with the Roosters, the Raiders came in and basically came so close to signing him. You can still see the article on the Raiders website saying the Raiders had signed James Tedesco from the West Tigers. It was basically done. Well, the Raiders thought so until Tedesco ended up opting out and staying with the Tigers because the Tigers and Tedesco came together to make a really good deal for both sides. So he decided to stay. Eventually went on to have an amazing career after leaving, going to the Roosters, such and such. But today I've made you guys an alternate timeline that I'm going to go through all the way from 2015 to 2028. And it's the what if scenario if James Tedesco signed with the Raiders. So, will he win premierships? Will he still play in the New South Wales side? So many questions. Will he ever play for the Tigers again? Will he ever play for the Roosters? All these questions will be answered in this timeline. So, let's begin. We're going to start off with 2015. A fresh new start for the man. He leaves the Tigers and ends up committing to Canberra. He gets 22 games, 17 tries, and 120 tackle busts. The Raiders, though, they end up finishing 10th in the ladder, and the signs of a superstar you can really see from James Tedesco, but the Raiders are still in that rebuilding phase. You're in the 2016, call this the rise, but he becomes one of the NRL's most dangerous players. He played 23 games, he got 19 tries, tackle busts, which was 150, and he came in the Daily M top 5. The Raiders finish first. That rebuild last season, in 2016 they end up finishing first. But in the finals, they lose the prelim to the Storm. Teddy announces himself as elite. In 2017, club down, Teddy up. The Raiders end up slumping from the previous season, but Teddy does excel. 21 games, 14 tries, and average run meters of 180. The Raiders end up finishing 9th, but he does debut as a New South Wales fullback and locks down that New South Wales jersey. But in 2018, with 22 games, 16 tries, the Raiders do end up finishing in 8th place. Finals, they do lose the elimination final to the Broncos, but Tedesco keeps climbing and he is a New South Wales standout back. In 2019, it was, premiership glory. The Raiders' famous grand final run, now with Teddy at fullback. The games, he played 24, tries 18, and 22 line breaks. The Raiders finished in 3rd. In the finals, they beat the Storm and beat the Rabbitohs in the prelim. And the grand final, they defeat the Roosters. Not the Roosters defeating them, they defeat the Roosters. And Tedesco has his first premiership and he wins the Clive Churchill medal. But as a Raider. In 2020, he's one of the best in the world. He played 19 games, 12 tries, and an average run meters of 200. The Raiders finish in 4th place, looking like they might be able to get another finals. But, enough grand final win, but they lose in the prelim to the Storm. But he is really, everyone knows it, he's probably the best rugby league fullback in the world. In 2021 though, he had a slump year. The Raiders end up falling short, but Teddy still finds ways and he shines. With 22 games, he got 15 tries. The Raiders finished just outside the 8th in 9th place. In 2022, it's another prelim run for the Raiders. 24 games for Teddy, 17 tries. Raiders finished in 6th place. In the finals, they beat the Storm in the Elam, beat the Eels in the semi, and lose to the Penrith Panthers in the prelim. I'm good to see the Eels up there, at least. Okay, 2023, he is a consistent performer with 23 games and 14 tries. Raiders finished in 15th place, but unfortunately lose semi-final to the Wars. 2024, he's a veteran Raider. Yeah, all the Raiders fans love him. He'll go down as a legend for the club. Age 31, but still a gun. 21 games, 10 tries. Raiders finished 7th. Finals out in the elimination final. And he does announce he'll be moving back to Sydney, but we don't know which club. 2025. What club is it? It's the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. He signs a 2-year only for the Bulldogs. He ends up playing 20 games, 9 tries and 10 try assists. The Bulldogs finish in 9th, but he is starting to get a little bit of a leadership role and helping in that rebuild for the club. But which is complete opposite, by the way, of what's happening right now, because they finished in 3rd place. They're going into the finals. 2026, though, the Bulldogs are back in the finals. 21 games, 7 tries and 15 try assists. Bulldogs finish in 7th and lose the elimination final to the Knights. Wow, I can imagine Knights fans right now wish this was a reality, because the Knights look like they're nowhere near finals. But we all know in 2027, the expansion club of the Perth Bears do arrive. I think it was a choice I had to go with. They approach him, they want someone to come in there and lead the team. And it happens. In 2027, he signed with the Perth Bears, formerly known as the North Sydney Bears. So a little bit of connection there. He used to play in Sydney. Now this North Sydney team's in Perth. He's going to be that leader going into that. It's a big opportunity for him. So he does sign for the new franchise and he makes history. 22 games, 8 tries and 14 try assists. As expected, the Bears do not finish in the finals. They finish in 12th. But Teddy becomes the face of rugby league in the WA. But right before the start of the 2028 season, he announces retirement from the NRL at the end of the year. This was his final opportunity to make the finals or win a premiership. He announces his retirement, as said. He played 20 games, only 6 tries and 12 try assists. The Bears finished in 9th. They narrowly missed the finals. In round 27, he played his last game in Perth, a standing ovation and a guard of honour for Teddy, because what a career he had had. But we'll go look at the career totals. So for the Canberra Raiders, 2015 to 2024, 255 games, 165 tries, 1 premiership, 2019 Clive Churchill medal as well. Then Canterbury Bulldogs, 2025 to 2026, 41 games with the team, 16 tries. Perth Bears 2027 and the 2028 season, 42 games and 14 tries, a total of 338 NRL games and 195 tries. That's a lot of tries. Like, I don't know what that would put you in the list. I know AJ is close to breaking the record, which is like 213, something like that, I believe. So, really, that's a really high scoring. And I didn't talk too much about New South Wales and the Kangaroos as well, but from 2017 to 2024, he won 4 Origin series with the New South Wales Blues, and he did play for Australia in 2017 to 2022, where he was the Kangaroos captain, and he did win the World Cup with Australia. But the main achievements is that premiership in 2019, Clive Churchill medal in 2019, multiple Daily M Fullback of the Year awards, 330 plus games, nearly 200 tries. It was a legacy. I think it was exactly what Canberra would have needed. Everyone loves him. Canberra, Sydney, WA, all New South Wales, just all the NRL. Goes down as an absolute legend, which I'm sure, without all this other stuff, he would. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. A bit more of a long one, as usual, with these what ifs. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.